Well, I'm going to promise not to talk too long. Good morning. I'm Howard Hall. I'm the Chief of Police in Roanoke County. I'd like to welcome everybody to the opening of the Roanoke Collision Reporting Center. This morning I'm going to make a few comments and then some other folks will follow behind me. Chief Jones from the Roanoke City Police Department and Mr. Sanderson from Accident Support Services International. Our comments will be followed by a ribbon cutting for the center. After the ceremony, there's going to be some refreshments inside, I understand. And for any of the media folks, if you'd like to have any individual comments or interviews with any of us, we'll make ourselves available for you after the ribbon is cut. So, for the past 2 years, we have been working very hard with our regional partners and Accident Support Services International to bring the first crash reporting center in the United States to the Roanoke Valley. And today is that day. Earlier this year, an agreement between ASSI and Roanoke County, Roanoke City, and the City of Salem was finalized after public work sessions and hearings in front of our legislative bodies. Since that time, ASSI has incorporated in the Commonwealth of Virginia as Roanoke Accident Support Services, and they have hired local staff that will be working in this center, serving folks that unfortunately have been involved in motor vehicle collisions in the valley. The concept of this center is simple. It is to remove the reporting process for property damage, motor vehicle crashes from the roadside to a safe, comfortable environment right here where trained staff will help facilitate the reporting process and the contact with folks' insurance companies. We think the benefits of this are numerous. It will free up police time for higher priority tasks. It will help those involved in collisions navigate the reporting process in an easier way. And probably most importantly, it will remove collisions from the roadway faster. That gets our officers out of a hazardous situation. That gets our citizens out of a hazardous situation. It also gets the crash out of the roadway quicker, which reduces congestion and helps to reduce secondary collisions that may occur because of that collision. We are looking forward to continuing to work with ASSI and our partners to make this a success in the Roanoke Valley and beyond. Thank you very much, and my pleasure to turn it over to my colleague, Chief Tim Jones.
Thank you, Howard. And as he has already enumerated, there are many people who have come together to make this initiative work. I'd like to take a moment and just thank all of the individuals at Roanoke County and their administrative staff, also the City of Roanoke and our administrative staff, and our elected officials for helping us with this initiative. I think the exciting thing about this, folks, is this is the first opportunity that this process has been implemented in the United States. And change is good, and this is an opportunity for us to be on the cutting edge of what is going on in other areas, especially Canada. It's worked well there. We're interested and excited about the opportunity for it to work well here. So in the Roanoke Valley, I guess you can say we as a valley are now trendsetters in accident investigation. So it's good to be in front of that curve. Our citizens, we want to simplify the process. Standing on the side of the road at a crash scene can be aggravating, and it can be time consuming. So when the circumstances permit, we want to make this referral to our citizens and hope to streamline that process and make it simpler for the citizens here in the Roanoke Valley. Howard has already spoken to a lot of the interest and initiatives behind this, so I'm a guy, a few words. So once again, I'd like to say thank you for joining us here today. Mr. Sanderson, if you'd like to come forward, we will get to business.
Thank you, Chief. Sir, thank you. Thank you. I'd like to welcome everyone to Roanoke Accident Support Services, the first collision reporting center in the United States. My name's Steve Sanderson, and I'm the president of Accident Support Services International. We operate 31 collision reporting centers across the provinces of Ontario and Alberta in partnership with 52 police agencies in that country. I'm honored to be here in beautiful Roanoke with you today to kick off the grand opening of our first U.S. Collision Reporting Center. Working with the City of Roanoke and the County of Roanoke and the Town of Salem Police Departments, Chief Tim Jones, Chief Howard Hall, and Chief Crawley, their departments in the City and County of Roanoke and Salem must be commended on their vision and action to improve road safety in this community. The Collision Reporting Center here in Roanoke will certainly assist in this effort. While the police departments will continue to attend on-scene accidents involving injury, criminal activity, dangerous goods, or damage to private property, citizens may be directed to visit the CRC and will have the opportunity to personally complete their accident reports in the comfort and safety of this location. Our Roanoke Collision Reporting Center manager, Derek Wilson, and his staff will assist citizens to complete their collision reports and offer them an opportunity to contact family and loved ones and their insurance company or broker by telephone directly from the center. Damage to vehicles will be photographed, and a damage reported to police sticker will be applied to the damaged portion of the vehicle. Citizens are provided with a one-stop service for their reporting needs, and if they would like to have the information sent to their insurer, they can. Police and personnel will review and approve all reports for consistency and accuracy. Supporting insurance companies fund our program, and there is absolutely no cost to the police or the public for our services. Our goal is to partner with police and insurers in post-accident care and provide assistance to the citizens of Roanoke. ASSI, Accident Support Services International, is reporting solutions free up police officers, allowing them to attend to higher priority calls for service and engage in more proactive traffic enforcement. Moving collisions from the side of the road and into the CRC prevents possible secondary collisions, ensuring the safety of the public and responding officers. Early contact between drivers and their insurance companies speed up the claims process and enhances the customer service experience and helps to prevent possible insurance fraud. Our Microsoft award-winning collision reporting and occurrence management system is available to the City of Roanoke and Roanoke County and Salem Police Departments and participating insurance companies. Police and insurers will have real-time access to data and reports generated using the data entered by our staff during the collision reporting process. I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank Chief Jones, Chief Hall, and Chief Crowley from Salem. Will provide you and your citizens with exceptional service. We appreciate the confidence that you've put in us, and we certainly will work hard to make sure that everybody's happy here. Our thanks are also extended to the members of the city and city councils for your approval of the new CRC, and I'd be amiss if I didn't thank our team, which is Ron McBride, our policing U.S. consultant over there in the back, and Bob Gutwin, our Vice President in Canada, and Fernando Vitorino, who's our IT Director, Stephen Applebaum, who's involved in the insurance industry with us, and Ashley Kendall, who's here on site training all our team members. So please join me in welcoming our CRC manager, Derek Wilson, and his staff to the Accident Support Services team. And Derek, I know that you'll serve the good citizens of Roanoke with empathy and integrity. Thank you for your vote of confidence, Roanoke. We won't disappoint you. And I'd now like to call up Ed Weidmann to the podium. Ed is the chair of the Insurance Collision Reporting Center Advisory Committee, and he's got a few words he'd like to say. Thank you.
You know, out there listening to the comments that were made by some of these people here, I'll tell you what, it's really impressive. At least I feel that it is. You know, when you look at it, insurance and how this is going to impact insurance, I really think that these reporting centers are going to revolutionize the way the claims are handled throughout the United States and especially in Roanoke. Before I joined our team here, I actually worked for the largest insurance carrier in the United States for 39 years. And during that time, I did realize that there's a lot of redundancy when claims are handled. And a lot of that redundancy can actually be eliminated based on these call centers. Well, let me give you an example here. Anytime that somebody's involved in an accident, they have to call up the police department. The police department then takes a report, asks them how the accident happened. They then call up their insurance carrier, and guess what they tell them? Exactly the same thing. They tell them how the accident happened, they give them the facts of the loss. And then most insurance carriers turn that over to their claim staff, and then a claim representative calls up the consumer and asks them exactly the same questions the third time. That redundancy is totally unnecessary. And these call centers here, this center here, will be able to eliminate a lot of that redundancy. What we're going to be doing in these call centers is not only getting the facts from the customer, but having them complete a handwritten statement of facts, which they'll sign. That information combined with photos taken of the car will be sent to the insurance carrier, and that insurance carrier will be able to start their investigation and settle a claim swiftly. That's something that they can't really do today. Actually, we're going to be sending the information to the insurance carrier sometimes to give them what we call first notice of loss, or the first time they're notified that one of their customers were involved in a loss. Now, in addition to the information that we send to insurance carriers, we're also going to be sending them photos of the damage. One of the biggest challenges that insurance companies have is fraud detection. And those photos are going to be a tremendous help to the insurance industry. What it's going to be able to do is it's going to be able to lock down what damages are on the vehicle, avoiding any possibility that possibly some damages that were incurred to the vehicle after the loss happened to be included as a claim under that accident. It'll also allow us to use those photos in unique ways. Now, as technology changes, we feel that the service that we provide here is going to be able to utilize those services and those enhancements. And what I mean by that is there's current technology that allows insurance carriers to actually write estimates based on photos. No longer do they need to, in a low-impact collisions, actually send one of their estimators out, which could be a long distance, to estimate a vehicle. So what are we looking at here? We're looking at a customer that comes in to this accident reporting center. They spend a few moments here, and what they do is they eliminate the time that's necessary for them to talk to their insurance carrier, maybe on multiple occasions, possibly bring their vehicle into a repair shop for an inspection prior to the work being done, or possibly even cashing out, what we call it, or receiving money from the insurance carrier without even having to have the insurance carrier look at the car, because they could go ahead and create an estimate based on the photos. Once again, I really think that this is going to revolutionize the way that insurance companies can handle claims. It'll speed up the claims and allow customers, especially the residents of Roanoke initially, to have state-of-the-art service by your insurance carrier. What I would like to do now is to introduce Ken Engelson. He's a 30-year veteran of the insurance industry, and he's the Vice President of U.S. Insurance Programs for ASSI. If you would, please welcome Ken.
It's truly an honor to be here today. We had some exciting news. As soon as the center opened this morning, we found out that we had our first 2 customers come through. So that was a very nice way to start off the day here. As Ed mentioned, my background is and expertise is rooted in the insurance industry. Like law enforcement, the insurance industry has a vested interest in making our roads and highways safer for their policyholders and the public in general. The insurance industry has taken note of some very concerning trends in the past 2 years. Studies by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, or more commonly known as NHTSA, have shown the following collision trends that have taken place in 2015 over 2014. I'm reading here to make sure I get the statistics right. First of all, motor vehicle fatalities are up 7.2%. Non-fatal motor vehicle injuries are up 4.5%. Police reported crashes are up 3.8%. In Virginia, these trends are going in the same direction as those nationally. Preliminary studies are showing these negative trends continuing in the first half of 2016. Interestingly enough, prior to 2015, many of these trends were going in a more positive direction. So the industry is looking for answers, and one of those answers is lying right here with us at Accident Support Services. So why do I cite these statistics? Well, easy. The primary concern of the insurance industry is the safety and protection of their policyholders. And that underscores the reason why we're here today to open the Collision Reporting Center. It has been said that preventing a vehicle crash is much easier than investigating one. Accident Support Services provides the conduit between law enforcement and the insurance industry to take a proactive approach to preventing crashes and improving driver and passenger safety. In addition to keeping our citizens safer, Accident Support Services assists the insurance industry and their policyholders in the following way. After a traumatic or stressful collision event, the Collision Reporting Center provides a calming, safe environment for the policyholder to complete the crash report. Certainly safer than on the side of a road, a busy road, or a busy highway. Statistics also show that the average person has a collision every 7 years. Accident Support Services teams with the insurance industry to walk the policyholder through what can otherwise be considered a confusing process. Thanks to Accident Support Services, the initial confusion becomes much clearer immediately. Insurance companies will have near real-time access to our crash reports, allowing the insurer to spend less time researching the facts of the collision and more time proactively serving their policyholders. With a more immediate reporting of the accident, or what we in the industry call first notice of loss, the insurance claims process begins much sooner. This means the policyholder's vehicle will be repaired more quickly and their life will return to normal much sooner. Our service provides the insurance company potential fraud alerts, which benefits their special investigative units, law enforcement, and the law-abiding citizens of Roanoke. Studies have shown our partnership with the insurance industry increases policyholder satisfaction. This is truly a model in which all participants can experience a better outcome. Those conclude my remarks, so I'd like to thank you for allowing me to address this esteemed group today. Accident Support Services appreciates your attendance and your interest in our solutions. We would now like to invite you to join us for lunch and refreshments and to continue our conversations in a more intimate manner. Thank you.
Right now. All right, Joyce, you want to do the counting?
Sure. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hey! Congratulations, Chief. Congratulations.